Okay, I cut it off there because I want to do a two-parter in this. 'Cause I don't like editing multiple videos in one. It's like, well, what I mean by that, if I do it all in one take, it's gonna be like 6 gigabytes, and it's gonna take forever to render. So, throughout this game, you'll see this thing. You'll go in first person. If you try to point away, it'll just go to that. So you have to like look for it. It takes a while. Usually it's a small area that you have to scan, and usually you just overlook it. So what you do is point there,
Galactic Federation, huh?
and you're good to go. Galactic Federation, something that Samus used to work work for before she became a solitary bounty hunter. I know I just spoiled it, but it's what they tell you in the next couple seconds.
Ah, fancy meeting you here, princess. Remember me?
Anthony.
There's only one person who calls me princess, and that person is Anthony Higgs of the Galactic Federation Army.
Haven't seen you since that last mission. Hey, and your buddy's here too.
Adam Malkovich, a general in the Galactic Federation Army. Not only a trusted confidant, but also my former superior officer. Yes, there was a time when I was enrolled in the Galactic Federation Army. And then I was young and inexperienced. As the result of a certain incident, I left Adam's command and set out on my path as a solitary bounty hunter.
What are you doing here?
The first words out of his mouth were typical coming from Adam.
Here's a problem with this.
To answer
Why
his question,
does
I recounted the
she
details of
have
what
to
had brought me to this
commentate
place.
over
Then
everything
I asked what
that
circumstances
Adam
of
has
the
to
Federation
say
here.
about her? She's not supposed to care. But then again, they put in a love interest, which is another flaw in this story.
Outsider. Here's
Then
my
again,
heart.
it is story. They could have arranged it better, but it's just out of place. It doesn't seem right, but it's just something you have to accept.
Nice. I think our only option is to use the laser to slowly burn our way through. This is gonna take a while.
The electrical system here is out, and we can't get the barrier wall to open. We tried using explosives, but it's tricky to pull off without collateral damage. What we need is some way to focus the power onto one centralized location.
That didn't do anything, but apparently it did.
All right. I'm gonna go on ahead.
Adam hadn't authorized it, but I decided to remain on site for the sake of the others.
Okay, read that little text right there. Read it. It's at the last line. It said Adam hadn't authorized it. That is a game mechanic. Well, that is like a fatal flaw in this game. Well, not really. It's kind of more like leading into the actual fatal flaw. think I already explained the fatal flaw in this, but that is a flaw right there. Adam had not authorized it. So as you saw in that training level thing, you had all of your abilities. What's bad is that you cannot use them. You have your various suit, you have your power bombs, you have pretty much everything, but Adam has to authorize them for you to use them. So, what does that mean for the game? You will not find power-ups except missile expansions and energy parts. Or energy tanks. Energy tanks are just regular energy tanks, but energy parts you collect 4 and they count as 1 energy tank. I think there's something in here. No, I was wrong. So throughout this game, what you'll mostly be find yourself doing is going in first person mode and pointing at stuff, which is bad. That's boring. Wall jumping, or kick climbing as they say it in this game, is so easy. It used to be so hard. I remember in Super Metroid where it took me like about an hour just to learn it. That's actually kind of quick for me. To learn such a mechanic like that, because you'd actually have to time it. So this part isn't hard. You just clear a path, kind of like what all Metroid games have been, just clearing the path. And right here, this is how you save your game. It's called a navigation booth. Navigation booths are also in Metroid Fusion, but instead navigation booths, you save and heal. They made this game so easy where a save room counts as a recharge room as well. But I think I'll end it off here. If you like this, please comment, rate, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more.